Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. Well, let's check it out. Let's see what I got for you right now. If you may look at this car and you say, I don't recognize this model. But in other parts of the world, some people may say, oh, I truly remember this classic car. Well, if you like British classics, this is one of them. Let me give you a proper presentation. What I got for you right now, it's a 143 scale 1970 Triumph Toledo, like the city in Spain. Well, talking about the city in Spain, the first thing that brought my attention obviously is not Triumphs, is more Seat, because this is a lot older than the Seat that I'm about to talk about, which is the Seat Toledo. Why would they use the same name in two different brands? But it's not Triumph for Seat because they wanted to put names of cities in Spain, but there's a lot more cities of Spain. If you see a name was used by another brand, even the brand no longer using the name, it's still like it's quite like I don't know. You got so many options that you need to match. So I think Seat should have done better and get another name when they started using. There's so many cities in Spain that they were not represented in their models. They could have definitely done it better than that. Going back to this model, which is today's star, or at least this video star, this Triumph Toledo. Basically, this model was produced between 1970 and 1976. Okay, they came with two different engines. Both of them were gasoline or petrol. It was a 1.3 or a 1.5 cc's straight four cylinder. Okay, and when it came to transmissions, you only had one option, which it was a four-speed manual transmission. I noticed that from what I was reading, most of the models I ever sold were the 1.3 because it says here the 1.3 sold 113,294 models, while the 1.5 only sold 5,888 models produced altogether. Now, I'm going to read this real quick. It says here the Toledo was introduced in August of 1970 as a cheaper version of the Triumph 1300, which at the same time it replaced the Triumph 1500. The Toledo, like the front wheel drive 1500, came with a new split grille at the front instead of the 1500's twin round headlights. It had single rectangular units set in a gray plastic grille. The rear end was like the 1300 except for the taillights, which were simpler, flat faced design. The rear end is a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. The shape of it is like a cut off. It looks like it was chopped right off, too straight forward, and not too straight and slanted in way. The trunk area with the bumper, but it's not a bad looking car. It's not the most attractive. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen a lot more attractive British cars, at least to me, but it was not bad looking either. It looks like a compact mid-size probably for the British market back in the days type of car that people, bought. Uh, I'm not even sure if this car was sold in many countries, but it says here in March of 1971, a four-door special export version was launched at the Geneva Motor Show. I'm guessing they wanted to sell in other parts of the world. They had a different version of it. They came as a two-door saloon, like the one that we're looking at right now, and also as a four-door saloon. All right, everyone. I'm gonna let this beautiful car go around a few times, and I'll be right back. All right, everyone. Before I forget, this is a resin model, if you haven't noticed, and it's made by the no longer around Silas. I think Silas, I really like Silas. You've probably noticed I posted quite a few of them already. I like because they cater a lot to their British models, and that's what they're really known for. And models that no other, at least no other brand that I remember seeing. Maybe some other British brands from back in the days, like Lonsdale. Excuse me. I know there's a few other resin or white metal actually models that make British classics. I forgot the name now. Lonsdale. I think it's Lonsdale. But there's other ones. Sorry if I mispronounced it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this car. Did you like them? Are you attracted to them? Were they sold in your country? Because I'm not sure how many countries have ever seen this model in their market. It's not the most famous Triumph by any means. So I would love to know what you remember about them. Were they reliable? Do you still see them around? Do you see them in car shows? All right, everyone. Don't forget to give me a beautiful thumbs up. Thank you so much again. I truly appreciate. And don't forget to click and subscribe and click the bell next to the subscribe button that will remind you when I'm posting more videos. Take care of yourselves, as I always say, and goodbye.